everyone. So glad that you joined us today for this workout. This workout is going to be core focused. So we're going to be doing a series of different core exercises that are all going to work all of our abdominal muscles. So we're going to do 10 reps of each exercise and we're going to go through it 2 times. So let's warm ourselves up a little bit. So first off, let's just reach side to side. A nice long body side stretch. Alternating one direction and then the other. Okay, and then let's reach out towards each side wall. Nice and elongated stretch. Okay, let's reach up towards the ceiling and then let's hinge at our hips and reach over towards our toes. Reach up and then stretch over. Do 2 more. Last one. All right, let's put our hands here in front of us. We're just going to twist our upper torso each direction. Keep your hips squared and facing forward. Let's put our hands on our sides and we're just going to reach down with one arm towards the ground. Alternating each side, keeping our body nice in a straight line. Okay, let's get started. So our first exercise is going to be, we're going to take our elbow down to our knee, side crunch, and then we're going to go over to the opposite knee. So it's down and then across. And then we'll switch sides here after we do one side. So let's jump in. So side crunch and then twist crunch. Really crunch those abdominals. Side and then across. Last one on this side. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So arm up tall. We're going to crunch to the side and then to the opposite knee. Side, knee. So those abs are pulled in tight. Really work on that and concentrate on that area that you're working with each of these exercises. Last one. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a seesaw plank with a hip drop. We're going to get on our plank position on our elbows. And a seesaw, just like it sounds, is you're going to saw out. So kind of rock yourself forward and back, and then we're going to dip down each hip towards the ground. Okay, so let's start. Seesaw forward, and then dip one hip, and then the other. Pull those abs in tight. Protect your back. Also works those abdominal muscles. Do 2 more. Dip, dip. Last one, seesaw forward. Drop that hip and drop that hip. Good. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is while we're down here, we're going to do a Spider-Man plank with shoulder taps. So this time we're going to be in a plank position up on our wrists. We're going to drive that knee to the opposite elbow, each side, and then we're going to reach up and touch that opposite shoulder. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in, up in your plank position, nice and straight as a board, abs fold in, drive that knee up to the opposite elbow, and then reach up and tap that opposite shoulder. Keep yourself nice and stable and controlled. Last one. Good. Very good. All right. So now while we're down here is we're going to do some scissor kicks. We're going to lay down on our back. You're going to put your hands underneath your rear end. Keep those hips and pelvis tilted up. And what we're going to do is first ones, we're going to go up and down. Just nice, slow and controlled. Make sure you're pulling those abs in, pressing that back to the ground. All right, let's begin. Last one of those. Then what we're going to do on the second set is we're going to do cross scissor kicks. We're going to go in and out and alternate which one's on top. Go ahead and begin. Good. All right, perfect. All right. So what we're going to do next, and we're going to do our bird dog. So again, you're going to be kind of on your hands and knees. Nice tabletop position. We're going to reach one hand out and opposite leg out. And then we're going to drive that elbow and knee together underneath our body. We're going to do one side and then we'll switch to the other. So nice, slow and controlled. Pull those abs in, and when you do that knee to elbow, really crunch your midsection. All right, let's begin. Crunch and reach. Crunch and reach. Last one. Good. Now we're going to switch to the other side. Again, make sure you pull those abs in. That's always important to do on any of these exercises, and most of the exercises that you do. Stretch your back, makes your core and midsection stronger. So now the opposite arm out, opposite leg out. We're going to bring that elbow to that knee, crunch, and then extend it back out. Okay, let's start. Make sure those hips stay square to the ground, shoulders stay square. Nice form. Last one. Good. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a V up, V reach, and then a side shuffle reach. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so laying on our back, we're going to reach up for one foot and down, reach up for the other, and then we're going to reach side to side, one on each side, each direction, down the side, keeping your hand nice and close to the floor surface. You're really crunching that side. All right, so let's begin. You're going to V up, other side, and then side reach, up, up, reach, show you a little bit better from another angle. Side and side. These 10 reps. Good. All right, nicely done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a bear crawl, moving forward and back. So we're going to be kind of in our plank position, but our knees are going to be off the ground. Okay, you're in a nice tabletop, nice flat back, knees up elevated, and you're going to opposite forward, one leg and one hand, and then the other one, and then make our way back. Same thing. Keep your back nice and flat. You're staying low to the ground. Four hands forward, 4 hands back. Okay, let's begin. Look at your pace. Sure those abs are pulled in. Back is nice and flat. Last one. Good. You should be feeling that. Last thing we're going to do is some leg raises with a knee tuck. So back on our backs again. Hands underneath our rear end. You're going to raise your hand, legs straight up. Bring them down, and then bring them in towards your chest with knees bent. Back out. And then extend them, and up, and in. Okay, so let's begin. Ready? Extend your legs, up. Then bend your knees, bring them towards your chest. That back keeps on the mat. So only bring down your legs as far as you can keep that mat, or your back on the mat. And this is the last one. Good. Nicely done. All right, we made it through all of the core exercises one time through. So we're just going to catch our breath, take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to go through all of those again. So if you like the workouts, please share them with friends, save them for later. Also, you can add a comment. Love to hear your feedback, any additional details you have. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free, and you'll have quick and easy access to all of the videos that are posted on here, plus be notified when a new one posts. So love to hear all of that input and details, and like to see your comments and your likes as well. So, all right, so we're gonna get back up in our standing position, and we're gonna do that side crunch and then to the opposite knee. Okay, so crunch and then opposite knee. So crunch those obliques, then your transverse across. Crunch across. Really concentrate those areas that you're working. You'll maximize your results. Also, nice slow and controlled movements, as you're probably noticing. Really helps us concentrate on what we're working on. All right, one more. Good. All right, now we're going to switch sides. Other arm in the air. We're going to side crunch and then to the opposite knee. Abs fold in. Always keep good form. Make sure you're breathing too. Let's do one more. Good. All right, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our plank seesaws with our hip drop, or hip dip, some people call it. So we're gonna get in our plank, nice straight position from head to toe on our elbows. And we're gonna seesaw ourselves forward, and then we're gonna drop to each hip. All right, let's get in position. Abs pulled in. You're gonna seesaw forward, and then you're gonna drop that hip down towards the ground. Halfway. Abs pulled in. Last one. Good. All right, now we're going to do our Spider-Man planks with our shoulder taps. So again, this time we're going to be in our plank position up on our wrists. We're going to pull that knee to that opposite elbow, and then we're going to lift one hand up and tap the opposite shoulder on each side. All right, so nice plank position. All right, you're going to knee to that opposite elbow, and then shoulder tap that opposite side. That's halfway. Tap, tap, knee, knee, tap, tap. Good. All right, nicely done. All right, so now we're gonna go on our back and we're gonna do our scissor kicks. The first set of 10, we're gonna go up and down. Second set, we're gonna crisscross. All right, let's get on our back. Put your hand underneath your rear end just to give yourself a little bit of support. Plus shift those hips up a little bit so we can make sure our backs stay on the ground. Okay, so first one's straight up and down. Okay, that's the first one. Now make sure, reset, pull those abs in tight. Make sure that back is pushed to the ground. We're gonna go side to side, crisscross. I go up and down just slowly, just for a challenge. You can leave them also in just in one place. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Next, what we're going to do is our bird dog. So again, you're going to get into a tabletop position. You're going to stretch out and reach one arm with the opposite leg, and then you're going to bring those both together underneath you with a nice crunch motion. All right, so let's do one side. So you're gonna reach out, one arm, one leg, and again, bring that in, crunch those abdominals, then stretch it back out. Last one on this side. Good. Now we're going to switch sides and do the same thing on the other side. So other arm out, other leg out. You're going to extend and bring them together, crunch. Kind of curve your back up a little bit so you really get that crunch motion in, and continue. So reach out, crunch, reach out, crunch. Good. One more. Good. All right, so now we're going to go back onto our backs. We're going to do our V up with our side reach. All right, so, and if you need to, if you're challenged on the V up, just feel like you can just keep your knees bent and reach for the other side, and then you can side reach. Okay, either one. So V up, one side and reach, and then side. Again, if you'd like, you can just keep your knees bent and reach. Really challenge yourself. This is not easy. Yes, keep that leg bent. Reach across. Still get that same motion. Last one. Good. All right, nicely done. All right, so now we're going to do our bear crawl. So we're going to go back to being on all fours, knees up, elevated off the ground, nice flat back. We're going to crawl, or one arm, one foot forward, and then back. Okay, so let's get in that position. Again, opposite foot and hand go forward. Make sure those abs are pulled in. Nice flat back. Keep those knees close to the ground. I'm going to do one more. Kind of lost count. Good. All right. So now we're going to go back on our backs again. We're going to do our leg extension raise, and then our knee tucks with our bent knees. All right. So lay on your back, hands underneath your rear end. So the first one's going to be raising them up in an extended straight position, and bring them back down, and then bend your knees and bring them in towards your chest. All right, begin. So you're breathing, blow out on the exertion or the difficult part of the move. Make sure that back is pressed to the ground, abs are pulled in. One more. Nicely done. That was difficult. I'm sure we're going to feel that in the morning. Anyway, nicely done. We really worked all of those exercises right essentially on all of our parts of our abdominal muscles. So you guys did a great job. All right, let's stretch out a little bit before we wrap this up. Okay, so nice wide stance. Gonna reach up and over. That nice kind of elongating everything down the side. Okay, let's flatten that back out. Turn ourselves kind of more over our knee, stretching straight out. Okay, let's go to the other side. We're going to reach up and over, and just kind of resting on that bent knee. And stretch all those muscles out. All right, now let's flatten our back and reach for that side wall. Good. All right, let's go up and bend over and reach towards our toes. Good. Now, this time we're just going to reach out with a punch and turn that shoulders so we kind of loosen up that midsection. Okay, legs together. Let's do our little side bend, side reach. All right, let's wrap our hands around us. I always finish every workout with a hug. So grab onto each shoulder, give yourself a nice hug for appreciation, taking time out for yourself, and doing this workout, and concentrating on your health and well-being. Reminder, please like this video, share it with others, add comments, also subscribe to our YouTube station so that you can have quick access to these. Our YouTube subscription is free, so there's no cost to you, and you'll have access to all these great videos. Appreciate your support. Come back again soon.